to my channel, Nanna-M. My name's Lynn. If you're new here, warm welcome to you, and if you're one of my returning subscribers, yes, thank you. This video is was supposed to be a day in the life of, but it's not. It's just a morning in the life of, because I just don't know how people do it. Put everything that they do in a day in a vlog. I can't seem to manage it. I think I must waffle too much, but anyway, it's spend the morning with me. And the first bit is a car vlog on the way home from a Tesco shop that I show you, and then I do a little bit about the clothes that I brought back from holiday, what I do with them to store them till next year. And then I think I'd talk a little bit about what I intend to do in a decluttering in the wardrobe. So, if that might interest you, please stay till the end. And if you do, and you'd like the content, please, if you're not subscribed, would you consider doing so? I'm trying to grow the channel and I seem to have got a bit stuck. So it'd be nice if I could just start to increase the numbers again a little bit. So I'd be very grateful. If you do watch and you're not subscribed, would you please consider doing so? It doesn't cost anything, it's free, but it helps me a lot. So that being said, make yourself a cuppa, put your feet up, and I hope you enjoy the video. It comes to a little bit of an abrupt end where I just say bye. I don't kind of like do an outro, but it's long enough as it is, so sit back and enjoy, and I'll see you on the next one. Stay well. Bye for now. Hello everybody. Woohoo! I'm back. I've just been to Tesco to do a little shop, but ended up just short of £90. Not so little. And then I set my camera off to do a vlog on my way home, and it went all skew with, so I've had to go in Aldi's car park to try and sort it out. So let's hope it doesn't start messing around while I'm on my way home. So the steering wheel's in front of my face. Do you know, can't do anything about it, I don't think. I best not mess with it while I'm driving. So I've had a lovely, lovely holiday, really, really nice. The weather, I could not believe it. Some days you couldn't move. It was that hot. Just kept having to go in pool, back under brolly, go in pool, back under brolly. And you couldn't walk in here, it was too much. Some people were doing, but I don't know how they did it, because I couldn't do it. Tires you out. Anyway, the entertainment was absolutely fantastic. I wished when I'd done my holiday vlog I could have shown you more, but yeah, I'm scared to death of getting in trouble for copyright infringement by playing music that you're not supposed to play, because you can get into trouble for it from YouTube. So I had to mute quite a lot of it and try and do a voiceover, try and put some music on. I'm still learning how to do it, so it's not very professional, but I did my best. So there you go. There was a Tina Turner show. Oh, she was out of this world. Out of this world. Elton John, I think I put a bit of Elton. Queen and Freddie Mercury. They were good. ABBA. I can take ABBA or leave it, really. I've never been really an ABBA fan. I know all the songs, so I was singing along, but I'm not really an ABBA fan. There were saxophonists, I don't know what you call them. Saxophonists, I don't know. A man playing saxophone. Lots of different groups that just work in Tenerife. Fabulous, fabulous. And the entertainment during the day, I have to say, was marvellous, except for they did this stupid thing called Crazy Bingo, and they give you this bag, not joking, It had little stupid hats in it, red noses, whistles that went, you know, like you do at a party. It were like you're in a nursing home. So needless to say, we did not partake in that activity. But that was the only thing. And the sunbed wars, I've never known anything like it in my life. Whenever I've gone on holiday, there's always been people who go down at middle at night, an odd one. But if you waited till 7 or 7:30 in the morning before you put your towel on, you'd no bed. They need to get that sorted out. Tigger Tam, are you listening? They'll be losing customers because we are going back again early next year. And if it's the same, we won't be booking again. But apparently they've got another 100, I think they said either 100 or 200, I can't remember. Beds on order, should have been delivered, manana. And apparently they're coming first week in November, so we'll see. We'll see what happens, but we're going to give them a second chance and go back. So, but yes, so that's that. Now then, I did want to mention, because I had a few comments on the repurposing the flower pot video, where the kitten was had got in somehow through a hole in the wall in the garage that we never even really noticed was there, and it had got itself all around the house really, but in between the ceiling of the garage and the floor of the upstairs. Some people kind of like got stressed about it and are quite upset, and I'm sorry that if anybody felt that way about it, it wasn't meant to upset or stress anybody out. I just thought it was an interesting thing that maybe I could share, and some people might find it something that they'd want to watch. But anyway, a lot of people said, how could you listen to that cat meowing like that? Well, we didn't just listen to the cat meowing and just ignore it. We tried everything we could possibly think of, and then in the end we took advice, because it was probably, we weren't sure, but after a while we kind of cottoned on that it would be a feral cat from the farm that had obviously wandered its way into the garage, unbeknownst to me and my husband. So obviously, like, we're in and out the garage all the time, the garage door's open, Harvey's working on the front garden trying to pull all the paving stones up, blah 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 blah. So he's coming at night, and obviously before we go to bed we shut the garage door. And then it was the morning after, we didn't hear anything, and then it was the morning after that that we noticed things had moved, but no idea what it was. And then it was after that, the morning after that, that we heard the meowing. So that was the day where we did everything we could possibly think of to entice that cat out. And then, as I say, we realised it will probably be a feral cat, so there was absolutely no way on this earth would that cat ever come out while there was a human being there, or any kind of noise. So that's when I decided to leave the garage door open, go and stand under the porch where you can't see that from the garage, and watch to see if, because there was nobody there, the cat would decide to come out and free itself. Because every so often when I was doing the plant pots, I could see its little face, but if I turned around and looked at it, it would like jump back. It did let me get quite near to it actually, and I was trying to think, perhaps if I put a brush up there, you know, it might like use the brush to get down, but it didn't have a problem getting down. It was that it didn't want to get down while I was there. So I hid under the porch. Sure enough, within less than 10 minutes, it jumped down. I heard it jump down, and I watched, and it came to the garage door and it peeked, and it saw me stood there. So it sat there weighing me up for a bit, and then it just sauntered off. It didn't run off, it just strolled off. It knew exactly where it was, you could tell. It knew where to go. So, right, well, I would never, ever, ever, ever put anything up that didn't have a happy ending. So, I promise you that. So anyway, that's about the cat. So, when I get home, I'll show you what I've got from Tesco. I have been a bit naughty. It just might feel something wrong with me. I need to go and see a doctor. I'm addicted to shopping. Well, I'm not addicted to shopping. There's a lot of things I like and I don't get them. But if I really like something and I want it, I'll get it. And if I have to make room for it, I'll make room. So now, because of the adopting the one in, one out, I've got to do that before I can put it away. 2 things I've got to get rid of. And brought some things back from holiday, I forgot about that. So I have to get rid of them as well. So I'll be doing a couple of hauls because it's too much. It's doing one. What am I like? Never mind. So I'm nearly home. So I'll see you shortly. Oh yeah, just got back from Tesco. So I'll show you what I bought. I've still got my receipt here, yeah. I'll tell you what it cost after. So I'll do my meat first and then I can get it put away. So I got some chicken breast mini fillets, £3.35, because I'm going to do the things that I like to do. Me and Harvey love chicken wraps. So I do them with that. And I think that I forgot to tell you how much this is. I forgot to write it on. Sprinkle Fajita seasoning on it when I'm cooking it. Put them in a wrap, salsa, blah, blah, blah. Delish. So, I think it was less than £1. Probably 80-90 pence, something like that. So £3.35 for the fillets. Put that to one side. I got some 5% fat minced steak, £3.49. There is 500 grams in that. I got some 12 Cumberland pork sausages. We love these. And there's 12 in that pack for £3.40. I got some 10 unsmoked back bacon rashers. £2.25 minus 25 pence off. It must be Aldi price match. 2 smoked bassa fillets, £2.45. Beautiful. 2 boneless salmon fillets, £4.85. Can you believe it? Look at the size of them. They're tiny. Just short of £5. I nearly put them back, but I like them, so I got them. And I got, these have gone up. Unsmoked gammon joint, boneless, £5.25 for that little thing. Look, it's tiny. Anyway, we'll probably use half of it for a tea. Ivy likes this with chips and peas and maybe an egg on. And then the other half, I'm going to make some pea and ham soup with what's left. £5.25. Oh, everything's just going through the roof. Then I got some prosciutto slices because I like to do, I've told you before I think, chicken breast, fish, whatever, and wrap this round it. Delicious. And then I got some, that's the meat, but I'll do the frozen as well. We always like to, just for a quickie, always have some fish fingers in. So they were only 89 pence for 10. Cheap, aren't they? I think it's real fish. And now they like fries, done in air fryer. They were £2.50 for them. So I can put that in the freezer and that in the fridge, something in the freezer, should I say, and I'll just do the fridge stuff as well while I'm here. Well, not, these aren't fridge, but some rich yolk eggs, £2.25 for 6, so they'll go on that rack. I've already had 2. Some baby plum tomatoes, £1. I got some blueberries, £1.69. Because now that I'm back off holiday, I am going to try and eat healthy. Because I've eaten loads of cake. Loads of cake. Cream, ice cream. Oh, shocking. Mashed potato, £1.25 to go with my sausages. Sausage. Salsa. Tesco salsa for the chicken wraps. Sour cream and chive. I only got that as like a dip thing with some cheesy biscuits or something because it was £1.20 or 2 for £2. I got 2. Sour cream for me wraps, 75p. Love a bit of sour cream. They must have changed the packaging because I couldn't find what we normally get, which is this one. So they've changed it, look. Haven't they? Anyway, I'm sure it'll be the same. So that was £2.15p minus 40p, so that must be we're either club card or Aldi price match, whatever. Some grapes, £1.90. Seedless grapes. Harvey likes green, I like red, purple, whatever they are. Going on the cob, but not on the cob, if you know what I mean. £1.09 for 2. Some baby potatoes, £1.40 minus 41p. So that must have been a club card deal. I've got myself some almond milk. Now I couldn't drink this, but I can eat porridge in it with it, and it's a lot lower in calories. So I'm going to have porridge, £1.25 for that. Got some Creamfield mild cheddar cheese, £2.55. I've got a lettuce for the wraps, 70p. The wraps themselves. Old El Paso, £1.80 for those. That's my porridge. 10 sachets for £1.35. So I'm going to have that in the morning with a few, about 12 blueberries and less than a teaspoon of honey, and that's going to be my breakfast till I've lost some of this weight that I've put on with all that cake. So for a treat, Skinnies, 70 calories each, 5 bars in there for £1.15 for 5. So ginger nuts, Molly's ginger nuts, 59p. And Ivy's treat. Well, he doesn't need a treat, does it? 85p. He likes chocolate digestives, but we refuse to pay McVitie prices, so we get these Tesco or Molly's if Molly's are in, but if you have no Molly's, peas for the P&M soup, 50p. Steep them overnight. Delicious. Then my milk, my filtered milk, £1.90 I think this was, for 2 litres, £1.90. I only ever buy that. I got myself some wholemeal seeds and grains loaf. How much was this? £1. And I keep that in the freezer, and just every now and again I treat myself to some toast in the morning. So I'll just get either 1 or 2 slices out and toast it from frozen, so nothing goes to waste. I think I've told you that before as well. I'm repeating myself, I've got to that age. I'm either repeating myself or forgetting one or the other. And I don't know how much this were, and I've written it down and I can't find it. How much this were now? Warburton's. Or £1.40. The staples should stay low, shouldn't they? No, like your rice, your pasta, your bread, the milk. Things you know that everybody uses should stay low, I think. Harvey likes a little bit of marmalade on his toast, £1.05. Cauliflower, we love a cauliflower. Always check that it's a white one. Nice and white. And that was 95p. They've been 95p for ages, haven't they? I think these were an Aldi price match because it was 72 pence minus 13. So it were either Club Card or Aldi. So I'm going to try and eat healthy, and Harvey can have the chips and all the fattening things. So I've got 2 of these, Harvest. I always keep some of these in the cupboard, 28 pence each. 41 pence for when I'm in a hurry. Carrots, sliced carrots. These are dear, aren't they? 75 pence. Some broad beans in water, 75. Got some sugar for Harvey. £1.09. He's a very sweet tooth. Has 2 big teaspoons in his tea. And I thought when we were on holiday, if he went to the cereal bar, the only cereal bar that he liked was, I forgot what they're called now. Oh, Sugar Puffs. So I thought he liked them. So I couldn't think what they were when I went to Tesco, and I thought they might be these Cocoa Pops, but they're Sugar Puffs. These were £3.30 minus 80p. But he says he'll try them and he'll eat them. And if he doesn't eat them, I know my little Ida will, so we're not lost. How'd you get Sugar Puffs mixed up with Cocoa Pops? Only Lynn could do that. So that is my shop, except for there's something else. Nothing to do with eating. I need therapy. Do they do such a thing as like you've got AA, like an SS, silly shopper, something like that? Because I need to go to that group. I'd stand up and I'd say, hi, my name is Lynn, and I can't stop shopping for clothes, boots, shoes, flip-flops. I'm not a big handbag person, and I'm not a big... What am I not a big? Not a big makeup person, see? I found another. Got clothes, shoes, boots, coats. Coats, that's another one. But I am going to do the one in, one out, so I'll show you that. But I'm not going to show you what I bought because I'm going to do it on a try-on. So I'm going to do a fashion haul and try-on. That's probably going to be my next video, I think, maybe. Not sure. Might be a baking one in between. So that's it for now, and I'll come back in a bit. I'm going to put this away. Bye. Just wanted to nip back on and show you this. I'm always hot in bed and my husband's always cold in bed. So I bought him this from Tesco. It's a fitted sheet, but it's fleecy. So he'll love that. I would never be able to sleep on that in a million years, but he'll like it. So I thought I'd show you that. It was £13 for a double, because we have a double bed in the front room, and if I'm too hot and he's too cold, he has to go and sleep in there. And I sleep in mine. So that's that, £13 for a fleece. Fleecy fitted sheet. Just should be nice and cosy, shouldn't we, with that? Just in case you were interested. Okay, this is just another little job that I did today. All my holiday clothes have been washed and sorted. There's just a couple, maybe 2 or 3 things left that just haven't quite dried yet. So I just thought I'd show you what I've done. This is my suitcase, obviously. And instead of putting this away empty to store it, I've decided that what I'm going to do is put all my holiday things that I know I definitely won't wear until my next holiday back in. All clean and everything, ready to go. I'll probably go through it, sort it out and decide what I need to take, but I thought this is the best way for me to store it rather than cluttering up my wardrobe. So I've got my flip-flops in there. I've got a lot of beach wear and a few cover-ups in this one. I've got all my swimwear in this one, all the shorts and everything are in that one, some of them anyway. And then the bag, my beach bag. Well, whatever it is, a carry bag. And then I've got a little thing here with all the plug sockets in and my case weighing thing. So that'll all just stay together. And then that'll get zipped up. And then on this side, I've got some dresses. That's just full of dresses and things, a couple of things that I never even wore. This has got extra shorts, skirts, all holiday things that I didn't take with me, but nevertheless they're holiday things. I won't be wearing them through the winter, and a few more things that I didn't take but would only wear on holiday. So that's my case full now. So I'll zip this up. And then I've used the packing cubes as well, so they're all in there ready to sort out for my next one, my next holiday. That's all in. Over it'll go. It'll get zipped up. Easy peasy. Store it all away. So I just thought I'd show you that that's what I've been doing. There's a couple of things, as I said, that aren't quite dry yet, but there's plenty of room in there yet just to shove those in. And then I've decided what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through my wardrobe again. I'm not showing you me because I'm in my scrub. I'm going to go through all this side. There are all my dresses up there, so I'm going to like take out summer things such as these, all summer dresses. I'm going to take all the summer ones out, pack them away. I have another suitcase that's bigger than that for if ever we go, and we just want to take one suitcase. Me and Harvey will share it, but we've got 2, but we've only ever, up to now, we took one each once and it was too much stuff. So then the next time we took one and we shared it, and then we got these little ones. So what I'll do is, because we're not getting rid of those suitcases, rather than store those empty, I'll do the same. I'm going to take all my summer stuff out of there, just leaving my winter. I'm going to have a really good sort out because it's ridiculous. I've got skirts in there as well. These are full of pyjamas. 4 drawers of pyjamas. Who needs 4 drawers of pyjamas? It's ridiculous. So that's getting sorted. I've put my holiday shoes up there. My handbags at the top. I only have a couple of handbags. I'm not an handbag person, I've told you that before. And now, because I've got rid of, I've put all the spare bedding and stuff in a cupboard that we have next to the bathroom. So now I've got that spare at the bottom there for some things. Then, this was the rail that I did the declutter on. This one here. And there's some summer things here, look. So that's going to get a sorting out, and they'll get put away till next year. Then I'll just have my winter. These are all pants. Who needs that many pants? Not me. So that's going to get a good sort out. Then I've got a few things that I can't show you because they're going to be on a clothing haul and try on. And then I've just got like the stuff that I take to the airport up there on that top shelf. Slippers and trainers in there. Bras, knickers, socks, tights, boots. Love me boots. We know I like me boots. And then up here is like wintry type stuff. Everyday stuff really. And then my coats. So I need to go through all those coats and jackets and decide what I'm going to keep and what I'm going to throw. If anything, I might not throw anything. Don't like throwing coats, I love coats. So that's a job for another day, but I just thought I'd show you what I'd been doing with this. So now that that's finished, I'm going to go and have a nice cuppa, and then I might film later on my clothing haul. I'll see. After I've had my shower, I'll see whether I feel up to it or whether I'll do it tomorrow. So, yeah, that's what I've done this afternoon. Bye.